The Plank, presented by Ram, continues on ABC Action News Now.
All right, well, the Buccaneers sitting at 4-5 with the Philadelphia Eagles on tap on the road next Sunday. And takeaways from this week, though, my takeaway, well, first of all, the bottom line of this one is I like the way this team finished. You know, it was pretty impressive. It's the way. What can you say? You know?
Well, the thing you look at this team right now finished, and the one problem that I'm curious to see is what they're going to do inside the red zone going forward to Philadelphia. Because if you're only going to score one touchdown, you have a problem getting in there to begin with, and you're lacking playmakers. You're going to need to rely on somebody going forward. Before we give away our takeaways, do you think it's about that time to maybe reveal who's walking the plank?
Yeah, why don't we? And it should be pretty evident. Happened in the last 30-some seconds of that football game yesterday.
Yeah, now this young man had 2 interceptions, which helped the Cowboys to a certain extent, but then also got called on a costly holding penalty on that Jameis Winston flip over to the end zone that fumbled. And
Bucs got one more shot at it.
And that next play, Winston scored. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week, Jeff Heath of the Dallas Cowboys is walking the plank.
All right, so Jeff Heath, hope you enjoyed the swim.
Yeah, no one remembers your interceptions because guess what? It didn't really make a difference because that costly interception really cost them the game. So.
Got it. Okay, well, the good news is yesterday a red zone touchdown. That's big news around here, and hopefully it's going to be a continued big news for this Buccaneer offense. I like the finish. The defense setting up the offense finishing up. The defense, props to those guys. They kept Dallas at bay between the 30s for in fact, that entire game.
Yeah.
And then and there it is, the Buccaneers D paving the way. So kudos to the gang.
Yeah, defense wins. I mean, they held Dallas to 6 points, 42 rushing yards. Just finally, you needed a game for the defense to step up, and they did. The turnover battle, Bucs lost that 2-1. Winston's turnover streak of 4 straight games without throwing an interception ended. Got to keep an eye on that going into Philly. And then, of course, you got to take care of the ball, and you got to catch the ball. Mike Evans still dropped some passes yesterday. He did go, over 126 yards, but he also now has 10 drops in the last 2 weeks. That's unacceptable. And you know what? I hope, and I got a feeling, he's going to come back with a better and bigger game coming up this week in Philadelphia. So hopefully that happens, and hopefully the Buccaneers can get to 500.
Yeah, but kudos to Humphries and Dye.
Yes.
They came up big in that final drive that got the Buccaneers down there within scoring position. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of The Plank. I'm Tom Corin.
And I'm John Sable. Yes.
Enjoy the rest of your day, folks.